TMSR knows that they lost. You know what I mean? They played poorly, and they're not going to go away from what they obviously believe to be the best option as far as strategy goes.
Yeah.
So interesting choice, though. It's just maybe not as what I expected. Like Warbeast has really kind of died off a bit, so I'm kind of surprised that they're still so confident in it. But I mean, if they like it, they like it.
Yeah, they can make it work. Why not? So we'll see how TMSR decides to run them again. Last game too, they actually ran the mid Warbeast in the end as they were running an aggressive trialing off the bat. So we'll see if it's more the conventional suicide Warbeast in the long lane or maybe even something different. So see where it ends up. Again, the Master of Arms, the first pick from xCet, and now they're back into their next pick. Lodestone going to be picked up once again. So
drafts look eerily similar thus far.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Well, it is exactly the same. Side so far, again, only 3 picks in, not too crazy, but it is still something. The banning of Dampier, is that a hero you ban against xCet? I mean, even after the nerfs, you still would you respect that? I mean, would you ever ban it, or you're never a fan of banning a hero like Dampier?
I'm actually wrote down in my notebook ban Dampier. So
Okay.
yeah, definitely. I think you always should ban Dampier against xCet. In the words of Aiden and Sania Sarkohi, anybody can win with Dampier.
There you go.
It's just one of those heroes. Like you just don't know how do you deal with it. I don't know. I'm still thinking of ways. So if you want to send me a message, let me know. You could just hit me up. I'd love to know what to do about it. But I mean, I totally agree. With that ban, and they go Hag as well after the Warbeast. I like that choice. Really versatile in their lanes now. I mean, both of their solos are pretty much locked up. So it does kind of give a little bit of insight into what they want to do here. xCet at least, but or TMSR, but lots of junglers still left open. I would not be surprised to see TMSR take one of those, but I honestly don't really know. The meta game's kind of blown open at this point, so teams can run whatever the hell they want.
It really has. Just last week, just last cycle, Prisoner was just the go-to. Everyone talking. Again, balances happen. That's why we're kind of seeing this shift. In your mind, I know you have strong opinions, especially about Prisoner. Are they still that strong? Do you still think he is a go-to hero? As has he actually died off, especially after the nerfs that he did take?
It's just really the game has shifted a bit. He's still really, really strong. The nerfs were a big deal. I still think the hero is very strong, but he's not he's not as OP by any means. It's just really the nerfs. And what do you know? They pick Prisoner, so we'll see. It's good. I like it here though because it pretty much totally shuts down the Hag, and they're relatively confident. At least I would be that TMSR will not be running 2 heroes middle.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. So, I'm going to try to take advantage of it that way. I was just clarifying on what the exact changes were about the shackle earlier.
Nerf to shackle. You can't activate it with E anymore, which is big because now it doesn't go through Nullstone. You actually have to click it, and it also doesn't go through Fog, which is a pretty big deal.
True. Yeah. So that's there's more to it than just simply what it says there. That's a good point. And then the Prison Break, the initial damage is nerfed, but over the time the eventual damage is buffed. So kind of a give and take there. TMSR, that Warbeast, that Wretched Hag, it's shaping up, could very possibly be the 2 solo lanes here. So there's the Torturer, final pick. Once again, the junglers left on the board by both teams here.
I can't believe they're not banned either. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
normally you see them at least banned. Ophelia taken out. You gotta ban Ophelia if you're xCet here though. You just can't. Look at that lineup. I mean, if you put a Ophelia and a Demented Shaman in that, and you pretty much we saw that lineup quite often in the past, and I wouldn't have been surprised to see them immediately jump for it. Lots of options open for both teams though. Excellent. Both teams' strategies are pretty much laid out on the table. They're both going to be tri-laning. I guess that xCet could jungle here, but I really just doubt it. I think that they're way more confident with the dual support at this point, and Ravenor is still untouched by either team. Maybe they know something I don't, but pretty sure Ravenor is good, folks.
Ravenor is one of those heroes, though, again, because he just exploded onto the scene all of a sudden with Super KG playing him. Yeah, you could argue, and I know you have especially. You've been playing the hell out of him in TMN and whatnot. You guys have been practicing with him, so that's a good thing to be doing. Clearly, a hero pops up that's obviously pretty powerful. You want to start playing him, get practice. I kind of wonder how many teams are ultimately doing that, though. And so I don't know if these 2 teams, maybe they just haven't really been practicing him. They're not following that high per se. But yeah, being completely passed up here. I mean, no bans, no picks, anything. in all 3 games now. So
I actually like spent some time looking over heroes to see like what could be viable, bringing onto the scene. But like there are a few, but I feel like Ravenor is just like so good,
yeah,
just so good right now. I mean, I don't know. Some people don't agree, I suppose, but I don't. I'm not gonna like call for the hero to be nerfed just yet, but he definitely needs to be looked at because I mean we haven't seen him in this series, but once everybody catches on, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure people will know what's up with it.
You know, another hero I heard it was actually pretty good was Drunken Master. Heard he,
No, I don't think so.
really?
He's strong, but I don't think that hero is nearly as effective. Like he's quite good, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't. It's just not the. You can't really compare him.
Yeah.
I would like to see. I don't want to like. Oh damn! I'm gonna leak it to the scene, but I think there's a couple other strength heroes. I'm not gonna say it, but there are a couple other strength heroes that could be good. I'm not giving them away.
Legionnaire, Staff of the Master. Let's rush it. Chop, 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 chop. Works in mid
Could be
wars.
good. It could be good. It's just hard. I'm not a huge fan to line up heroes like that, just because you kind of. Oh, Gemini.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I like that pick. I really like Gemini. Hero's really strong.
Especially with empath, yeah. Can help out there. Although the splitting up can cause... I know we've talked about that before. If you split up when empath is inside, does she just fall out? I'm pretty sure she just falls out. Or she doesn't go into one of the dogs, I don't think. That'd be weird. Pretty sure she just falls out, so... kind of a little bit, it's just something you keep in mind, I guess, if you are the Gemini.
Yeah, I like the Parasite pick, though. I
Yeah,
think that's a
finally.
really good decision. They can't contest the long lane. If you're not going to contest the long lane, you might as well run a jungler. There's no reason to just have somebody in the woods stacking when you could just have somebody farming the jungle. So I like that choice. It gives him a good edge here. Gemini will free farm, but it's a war beast, so he's going to get some experience. And again, as always, mid lane. But Prisoner may have been nerfed, but MOA Prisoner mid, Torturer Pebbles. I don't like the chances of tmsR in this mid lane. It's really going to take a big game from Tankafet. Or maybe they'll just go aggressive. He did go boots first. Going aggressive could work if it's not expected, but an Empath MOA Gemini can kill stuff pretty well.
Yeah.
We'll see what they choose to do. He may just be going boots first for like, you know what it is? They're gonna do 1-2-1, but Parasite will go aggressive jungle, and then he'll just roam mid a lot. I think I like that too, because they need to win mid, and Prisoner, great hero, they can't really beat him mid, but what they can do is roam on him, and Prisoner, we all know, no escape mechanisms, lots of HP though, but he will still go down to an early roam.
Yeah. Of course.
If they can get him that, then when he hooks them, you know, if you have a level advantage, it's not nearly as grim. But, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see how they set up right here. As far as that is concerned, I mean, yeah, there's going to be that Warby suicide. You talked about the boots on Parasite. Yeah, sending back now, so maybe making another decision, but we'll have to wait for the actual horn to be blown.
One thing to note, Hag did not get pulled any regen. The Lodestone did. It'll be a 1v1 lane. Lodestone will have a big advantage here, and this is kind of a big deal because whenever you have a 1v1 in the short lane, you really want your short lane to dominate, and a Hag can't dominate a Lodestone with pooled regen without any of his own.
Yeah.
And is it... Oh, really? Are we... No, okay, Empath is just blocking that hard camp. I don't know. I like the placement of that ward a lot more than the last time he did that, so glad maybe they listened to the cast or something on the side.
Get that vision actually in the river as well, still blocking the camp, so maximizing the power of the ward. Torture gonna try to place his ward here.
And look, they have vision of that. How interesting.
So Rev ward maybe.
It'll fly out. They don't have enough gold for it, but it'll be there. And that's a big deal to be able to counter the other team's rune ward. He has a counter ward on him, but yeah, he should just go for it. Like he can't do anything really bottom. Gemini did a nice job pulling to the wave, but mid. They're just going to kill him.
Oh, holy crap. Yeah, they're going a lot on a torture right here. Essence Slate going to put the stun out. Health push are going to be used. The auto attack canceling it right away. Then Moomiander in trouble. Hook's going to be up in 2 seconds. No, he doesn't have the mana for it, actually. So, but will they have something? They do have. You see right here, he's going to try to get himself a kill by the Ancients. Yes, he will. So, no bloodlust kill.
Mistake there by Pew, I think. Leveling the E was nice, but I really think a wall would have secured the kill. But alas, not going to work out. They aren't going to counter the ward either, even though Pew does have a counter ward. And in the meantime, Gemini, Warbeast getting a lot of XP. Up top, Bassett's not doing the greatest against Haction because he did lose lane control, but we'll see. It was a good try. He does die to Ancient, so they get something out of it, but it took 3 heroes. So
yeah, a lot of resources. And he has a good point, too, with the rep ward on him. I mean, You see down here, so what is he going to be using the Rev4? There's nothing. There is the Ward of Sight, obviously, in the Congo area, but by no means do they have that information. So maybe maybe somebody who just wasn't watching that area for that time for whatever reason and not aware of it. So that Ward of Sight is going to stay up there. And speaking of that, Parasite, well, where's he going? Well, he's got a Rev Ward, and guess what? Right next to it. He is going to counter ward this Ward of Sight. Obviously, have plenty of information. Does it before the 2-minute mark as well. So he will be getting a spawn there.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can make use of that.
I like that ward more, but I mean, they did that in the first game. You gotta expect the practice team is gonna kind of check the location of your early wards.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal for Parasite. He gets a Vagabond too, so the best farming camp, and he'll have a good game here.
Yeah.
Excellent's really going to need to make stuff happen because, like we went over, like Gemini is not. He's going to free farm, but Warbeast is still going to get something out of this. So they're going to be farming in all of the lanes and the jungle. And when they get that level advantage, like Parasite just suddenly starts to make kills happen all over the map, and then you're really in trouble if you're a Team Excellent.
God, speaking of Parasite, another hero that got changes, more so nerfs, and I'm going to just double check him real quick. Yeah, the Training Venom no longer works with any item, so aka Codex, and then Face Hug no longer transfers any buffs or debuffs on magic immune targets. Will still transfer Protective Charm. Okay, interesting. So less effective against Shrunken Heads as well, basically, when it comes down to it. So yeah, some nerfs happening to him. Again, the Codex nerf, you could basically call it. Prisoner in the meantime actually going to be comboed right here. Catman Champion running in. The nuke comes out. Master of Farms blast shot away. Not often we see that ability used, but definitely good use of it right there. Trying to buy enough time, and it will buy enough time for Prisoner. He actually goes for a hook attempt, but
missed stun by Moon there,
yeah.
So no kill. Just a little miscommunication. The toss back wasn't where he thought it would be, but it is, for some reason, a level 1 toss, even though it's been known for like the past 6 months that, or not 6 months, but for the past 2 months, leveling toss first has been better. So not quite sure why he's not maxing it, but
yeah.
It just really increases the range, and that may have helped him actually land that toss. But unfortunately, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, doesn't coordinate in, and wow, we're still without a. I felt like we had a bloodless kill by now, especially with the series, but no, it's 3.5 coming up to 4 minutes here. There's been a couple of opportunities, but no bloodlust kill just yet. Top lane, as I say that up, it's a Vulture Lord, unfortunately, not your best ganking minion. At the top lane, they're going to try to find Lowstone. Oh, he just jumps out of it, puts in the leech. And they're going to wait. Yeah, playing patient. There's an aggressive blink from Hackstrom. Very early right there. Knew where he was going. They're going to kite a little bit. Has a Sonar Scream. I'm going to wait for the kill for it. Not even necessary. Tank-a-fed. Actually picks up the kill. I'm a little curious as to why he didn't just Sonar Scream earlier, honestly. But it was only level 1 Sonar Scream, actually. Okay, he went level 3 HoN, so maybe that's more reason. But anyways, easy kill on a Lodestone. So Bloodlust kill eventually comes out at the top side. You were talking about that. I mean, the extra regen on Lodestone. But Wretched Axe seems like, especially after that now, she's doing pretty good up there.
Yeah, for sure. Side. That's going to be a big deal. The Warcry helps enough.
True.
That kind of evens it out. Bassett's really just not having nearly as effective a game as I thought he would. He's really getting crushed here. He's only 10-0, and he had a lot of regen pooled, so I'm not quite sure why he's doing so badly. Mid lane, Pee-wee lands a hook. Yep. That means somebody's dead. Moon dies, and that's not really that's a big deal for Excellent. They need kills to get back into this, preferably middle or bottom. They just barely missed one bottom a second ago, and Gemini's still farming quite well, but like I said, he's... Oh, wow, another hook.
Jeez, yeah, he gets Pebbles right here. Oh, Stalagmite still will hit both. They got together. And Master of Arms actually didn't have the mana. He does now. Shackles applied. Can he get a range charge shot? Yes, he can! And that'll do the job. So good chase in the end coming out by Pee-wee and Fine. And they do pick him off. So back-to-back hooks landing, and sure enough, one kill was good on Moomiander, the second one on Pebbles. That's huge. And all of a sudden, Prisoner is actually looking pretty damn good here.
Even with the nerfs, still really effective. Like, it's very hard to win mid against him. Up top, goodbye once again, Lodestone, I think.
He appears level 6, maybe not, but yeah, without being the Shadow Storm activation, he goes for a head smash right there. But obviously, Bassett's will fall, so. Yeah,
I realize now, he has actually put 3 points in Haunt, Hackstrom has, so that really, I mean, he wins the lane with that, honestly. There's really not much you can do as a melee against somebody who does that, but it'll slow down his farm a bit, but it'll really dominate the laning phase, which, as you can see, he's done exemplary well.
Yeah. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I apologize, chat. It's going to be a 6-minute delay, I know, but I was bad with the overlay this game. I apologize. Overlay is good now, though. I apologize for that. All right. So, anyways, but yeah, going to level 3 HoN, clearly the better decision there coming out by Haxerin, and he's able to help set up a couple of kills now. He's 1-0-1 here. 360 go per minute. That tops. That basically is with this Parasite teammate. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, the lockdown first. Loads don't even assisting. Another easy kill on a Moomian. I guess who's not there? Pebbles. He's actually in the jungle currently. It's farm. So, yeah, free kill on to Torture, and all of a sudden Prisoner's farm now. He actually takes over as the top farm. He's also going to bottle up a refreshment, or will he? Wild Hunter's here. He's not going to open, though. Not worth that risk. And so he just plays passive. How's Gemini been doing? Gemini's 317 GPM. He's got the Iron Shield, the Steam Boots. 41-9 creep farm now. It's actually tops in the game pretty much, so that is looking good here for Team Excellence. So it seems like it was a slightly better start for tmsR, especially with their Bloodlust kill, but Excellence actually kind of gained control now to an extent. Although the stats do still favor tmsR in the long run. And that does go back to Haxerin, of course, on the Wretched Ag. And what kind of activity we're going to see from Parasite? Blood Chalice, Ghost Marches, that's the start you like to see. I assume it's not going to change anything, but with that change to Parasite, could you possibly see that as a reason to not go Codex, or is it just, I mean, you go Codex on Parasite?
I don't think it's the way to play it anymore, to be honest.
Really?
I think you can do a lot better stuff. I personally think Puzzle Box became the de facto choice. It used to be back in the day, before people realized, wow, this hero can do like 1 billion burst damage. I think that's what the best choice is, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him go that in this game, because it would be quite effective against like all of the heroes they're facing.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what he does go for here. Tankafet playing the Parasite bottom lane. Invis Lodestone. He's creeping up on a Warbeast. He is level 6. This could be... What do they have down here? A Gemini and an Empath. Ooh, Warbeast is in trouble. Okay, if he sits next to secondary tower, he actually should be fine. But if he peeks up a little bit, he's going to play this very safe. They got information. They might have even saw him picking up the Invisor in. That he got the Ward of Sight here from Moomian at the Conqueror Pit. So, yeah, he's going to fall all the way back to base even. He's like, something's up. Something's up. And he is right. The Spider Sense is tingling. And they are good to go. So this is going to mean a free tower push bottom, though, unless they have reinforcements, which they kind of do. Torture and Pebbles heading over. They're going to run into the Invis Lodestone, but that'll give this team information now as far as what's going on. And actually, they're going to fall back here before they overcommit Lodestone. You can tell, man, they're just waiting for that prime spot. Are they going to go maybe here, Torturer? Oh, Torture's in trouble. Torture's in trouble. Maybe? Maybe? No, he's going to fall back. They're not going to jump. Lodestone's still playing patient. Oh, Prisoner finds Pebbles, though. Prison Break is applied. Here comes Lodestone. The Shadow Storm initiation. Slicks is in a lot of trouble on the route. And down goes Pebbles as the hook also comes out. While Bat Blast coming out as well. Thunder Scream on top. Down goes Prisoner. Lodestone falls. So a 2-for-1 exchange. And the tower easily stays alive through that all. So Gemini or Empath were not able to assist whatsoever there. It's actually just good roam from tmsR.
Yeah, well done. I mean... Excellent, really just forcing something where they didn't need to, nor should they have. Like, you got to assume, like, this isn't the 1400s, you know, people buy wards, so, like, it's nice that they get the invis, but, like, there's always wards up. You can't, like, especially when he plays like that, it's always better to be, if you're going to err on the safe side. Like, if he's playing super passive, you've got to assume that he knows what's up. In mid lane, they're going to dive on the MOA.
Yeah, they want this kill. Master's Call, he didn't have mana for it. Now the hook will hit Parasite, pulls him in kind of, but yeah, with the haste room, obviously doesn't matter. So collapse there into the middle lane. Get the free kill in the hand. Gemini split up currently. He's actually pushing the bottom lane. You got Empath nearby, but now Gemini's going to be initiated. Can they kill the Ice Dog? Yes, they can. The Ice Dog got low, and eventually they finish him off, and now Empath actually only level 5. She's going to fall back before she ends up getting jumped right there. So good hold at the bottom tower. Gemini just a little too far up. I think Nox kind of got tunnel vision there almost. Pushing out, pushing beyond the tower even, and he ends up falling. So, also by the way, Empath actually putting a point into synergy. I don't know if that's what support usually goes for on Empath. I want to say he usually just levels up the Q and the W, but I might be wrong on that actually. I might put the 1 point into that. But top lane, Shadow Storm, Deep the Master's Call. Holy crap, turnaround chance. But Wretched Ag is going to be able to kite away. But Lodestone, can he survive is the question. Parasite chasing, nope, not going to happen. And Parasite actually falls back before too much else happens. So a lot of close calls here, especially at that top lane. But Not actually any kills happening as a result of all that. So continuing on we go. You got Prisoner. He's got a Mighty Blade now picked up. I will say, you know, it looks like I'm guessing he's going to be going for that Shrunken Head build here on Prisoner. When we first started seeing this here, I was really excited to see more of the Elder Parasite, the Insanitarius, more of that Kraken, or even like a Predator kind of build. But he's more of that initiating build in the end. It seems like it's the go-to.
I think that's really like the best way to play him as well. I'm kind of surprised that's not the route he's going. In bottom lane, they're going to be able to take this tower, but they're kind of manning down. It might get denied here. I'd like to see the man up. Like, there's the wall. Nice stun, and they get it really big. Good job.
Fine is the question. Yes, they will.
It's a really big tower kill. They needed that very badly. That gives Pew his boots. It's gold for the whole team, and I agree with you. Oh, my lord. No, I'm done.
What do you go for? Ice Brand? Holy shit. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah. I will say, so Super KG does this on Ravener. I actually don't even know the exact. I don't know if you have insight on that. Just out of curiosity, why he likes to go that on Ravener.
I think it's a really good choice. Super KG, if you're listening, keep going Icebrand on Ravener. It's even better on Prisoner.
Better.
Yeah. Why get an item that could deal damage or help you initiate when you could slow them for 3%?
I never really got that, to be honest. And yeah, the more I think about it, it just seems still kind of head scratching. But hey, yeah, going the Icebrand here though on Prisoner, it's that I'm not sure I understand where he's coming from there. But anyways, they are going to jump Wretched Hag. Shackles apply. Guess what? You can't blink Wretched Hag. And that's going to be an easy kill. Prison Break does the job in the end. Bottom lane in the meantime, Parasite gets a free kill, though.
Really lucky that they had the Icebrand there. May not have been able to secure the kill on the Hag without it. I think the movement speed slow really was apparent. He just couldn't escape.
Is this going to be a thing now?
Yes. Parasite will probably go the Codex. Could still go Puzzle Box, but you never really know. He's going to grab a Wild Hunter, so that should be another kill. Mid lane, Pebble's in a lot of trouble. Oh, the hook's going to miss, but it's okay. Here comes the auto attack, and he will be slowed. Slowed again, Breaky. You can take over. He's very slow.
Parasite, though. He is slowed, but not slow enough. He was not slowed enough. He is able to jet on out of there in the end. So
close.
Need more tools, apparently. Oh, and they might get another chance, though. Prisoner, he's got the hook. Can he sidestep? Can Slick sidestep with the AU ping? You know what's coming. He's just like, screw it. I'm just going to shock you. Make this easy. He pulls him in. And now Pebble's in a lot of trouble. Yes, the face smash to finish him off. You got Gemini was also cutting him off, so Pebbles pretty much knew he was in a
wasn't really
spot.
Important there, and I don't want to like continue ragging on Pee-wee, but like he didn't tread swap for that entire engagement. So like he could have had like a third hook, even a fourth if he tread swap properly, but he didn't at all. He just threw everything out on strength, and that's kind of something you sort of take for granted at this level of the game, is just that everyone's going to tread swap. So
yeah,
you like to see people doing it all the time, but we'll see if it changes. Lightbrand picked up on Hag up top, so he's having an excellent game, and he's really the key here, along with the Pebbles on this Hellborn side. And Parasite's doing a great job. Like 3-0-1, Tankafet still kind of, for some reason people naturally assume that he's like the weakest player on tmsR, just because he's
not the star name compared to the others.
Yeah, he doesn't get as many stream viewers as the others, but I really think that I would not consider him the worst player at all. I don't know if I'd say he was the best, but this game and this series, he's kind of been playing like it.
He's one of those quiet, in the background players in the end. I think honestly, from you guys, Limp has been that for the longest. I think now Limp is actually a lot more respected nowadays, especially than he even used to be. But just always those quiet guy in the background that does his job, does it very well, and may not be that shining star, but gets the job done. So there's definitely players out there. But yeah, I agree with that. You guys star players here on the Southmore side for reasons. But yeah, Tankafet. Most certainly a great player himself. Firebrand, not Firebrand, but Quick Blade finished here, picked up even by Gemini. So speaking of Firebrand, possibly going to be seeing that. Obviously a Dawnbringer on Gemini. It almost seems like it was kind of built for him to an extent. With that, so I would expect that. Top lane. Lowstone's able to get out of there. He tried to deny, was my guess, but obviously Hag gets the job done. Now, actually, what did Prisoner buy? He bought something. They're chasing down Warbeast, but yeah, he's still able to. Imagine if you could not Metamorphosis if you got shackled. That would be OP. But he's able to get away. I was going to say that I believe he got a Neophytes book, actually. Yeah, it's being delivered right here. So what is he going for? Okay, well, Light. He's going Dawnbringer, yeah.
Light. Oh, no.
That or
Oh no, Bricky.
Maybe puzzle box. Could always be that. Maybe a codex. What else does it build? Double check on that. Holy crap! Neophyte's book builds a lot of items. I don't really think about that, but you look at the visual. Codex, Light Brand, Gnome's Wisdom, Tablet, Puzzle Box, Staff, or Storm Spirit. It's one of those 7 items. But yeah, I think it's going to be the
all of them.
All.
All. You know one thing you have in common with all those items, Breaky?
What's that?
They're not good.
You've been saying Puzzle Box has its place. To be fair.
I suppose, because I see the synergy too. Because with the Ice Brand, he'll have a lot more CC. If he gets like 3-4 auto attacks on, they'll be slowed by like 10% or more, and that can result in a lot of extra auto attacks for your puzzle boxes, which also give you bonus move speed. So yeah. I kind of see the synergy there, but I feel like maybe a Blink Dagger.
You're talking about him,
Parasite.
Him specifically, okay. I'm like saying that. I'm like, wait, Tablet? I mean, that's it. But yeah, him specifically, okay.
Yeah, no, not saying they're bad items, but it just, I don't know. I feel like Excellent should be more polished at this point. I really don't know who to lay the blame on. I know Pew's their captain, so I guess I just gotta lay it at his feet. But you really gotta, like, this is kind of on the captain. You know, map control, item choices. Like, yeah, the player makes the choice a lot of the time. But if you're doing something really dumb, it's your captain's job to kind of speak up and say, hey, stop doing that dumb stuff. So
yeah.
We'll see how it turns out. The game is definitely not over, but you can't really afford at this level of play to play sub-optimally and still win games.
Ooh.
Mid lane.
Yep. He's going to be jumped. He is a little bit tanky. Isn't tanky enough, though. Is he tanky enough? He's going to pull them in. He has support coming. Prison Break going to use Shackles applied. He will fall. Who's that TPing in? It is Gemini. Somebody canceled, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gemini came in after, but...
Lodestone really shouldn't have canceled. They could have got some counter kills there.
Yeah.
There's a really good usage of the first blink there by the Pebbles, and that's really, really important for them. That gives them a lot of map control. They can't get a tower out of it, but they get a kill onto the Prisoner, and that's a really big deal. He was actually out farming Gemini up until that point, which is possibly why he's choosing to go Dawnbringer, but they need initiation, and right now they're lacking it. Gemini finishes the Firebrand, and he will provide late game. Like, if this gets to 60 minutes, the 6-slot Gemini will just kill everything.
Yeah.
I'm just not certain he'll make it that far.
Yeah, here we are, 17 minutes in, and tmsR most certainly building up the momentum. He looked like a Haction. I mean, no doubt he deserved the criticism in the first 2 games. He was looking a little sluggish. He wasn't making the best decisions for most of those 2 games at least. But here we are in Game 3, a completely different game for him. He is having a hell of a game for his team, and that Grimoire is now just about finished on top of the Steam Boot. So he has 392 gold per minute, continuing to be top in the game. Codex obviously finished by Tankafed. He's had that now for a little bit, as we referred to earlier. So just to clarify that, though, that he did go that route. The Abyssal Skull on Warbeast, and he's slowly but surely getting back in. Portal Key also now on Pebbles. I think he's had that for a little bit here, but making mention of it for the first time. So triple stack Ancient's going to be happening here on the Legion side in the meantime, and we'll see if they could do that right away. At Master of Arms, fine. It's going to go right over to it, and looks to clean it up. So not much else going on right now other than Lodestone may find a friend right here. Wretched Hag. More so Hag's going to box him out and pick up the farm. So Master of Arms cleans up a bit of the Ancients, but going to leave maybe... Oh, no, that was blocked, so never mind. It never even got triple stacked. It was blocked by the Reverend, and actually Pebbles jumps in with the Wild Hunter. Are you kidding me? That's classic right there. It's not over, though, actually. More initiation. Wretched Hag's going to get jumped in the background. Parasite also falls. They just got caught by Prisoner and Lodestone all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's huge. That just goes to show, like, Lodestone, he can be pretty incredible if you land big ultimates. Like, both of those heroes were just dead in the water, and that's a big turnaround. They lose a hard support for the 2 most important heroes right now on Hellborn. They end Parasite's streak, and they take out Hag, so that's a huge deal. In the meantime, Gemini's still farming. Now they've got 2 heroes at 400 GPM. tmsR maxed out right now, 366 on Hag, and they are ahead, tmsR, but like the gold's not really in the places you want it to be.
Yeah.
Warbeast is doing quite well. Like, Keizu's been quietly just farming up, getting Ancients, just kind of not leaving that bot lane, but I'm really worried about what a Gemini will do when he's just ridiculously farmed.
Yeah, obviously, for good reason. I mean, it's passive, the new passive that he got a while back. I mean, it's ridiculous when you get an item like Dawnbringer alone on him. Dawnbringer Energizer, I believe he has just about haste movement speed. something like 502 or something like that out of 522. So, yeah, he's going to be moving very, very quickly as this game progresses on here. He only has 2 levels into Elemental Force right now, so yeah, especially when that's maxed out, help that much more. Frozen Light is finished on Prisoner, so to guarantee that, that's the choice he goes for. Whether or not it's going to be a full Dawnbringer, I mean, at this point, obviously, you. All right, I don't see you not going a full Dawnbringer, so probably going to be the case. And yeah, the initiation here. Now they do have the Lodestone Portal key, so at least they got that to work with. As Jungle, what's going on? Parasite finds a friend. He picks off Pew right there, playing the Empath. Empath's still not even level. Oh wait, he's level 8. Never mind. Let's look at something else right there. So he is level 8, has his ultimate, but not much you can do right there. As Parasite just happened to find him. Parasite also, what did he buy? Codex, I'm guessing, upgrade. I don't know. What is sites being delivered? He has to have had to buy something.
No, he just bought phase boots.
He's had that for a while. I believe he
He disassembled phase boots to get his codex, then died earlier. So he's actually just now finishing the phase boots.
He is only at 290 GPM. Yeah, okay.
It's deceiving because they get the codex really early, but then they have to upgrade the boots again. So 1,000 gold's a lot once you stop farming and start roaming, especially after you die like that. Gemini 0-1, but he's having a really good farming game. 163 creep kills this far. It's going to come down to execution here, really. tmsR is about to have a finished Grimoire on Hag. I'd like to see them just force Congo right now. Up top, you see Lodestone's actually going to probably die.
Nope. Yeah, he will.
Yep. Just good warding there. They have that ward placed by a Moon right there in the lane. They see Lodestone. They have a Pebbles with a Blink and a Parasite with a Wild Hunter, so it's a pretty easy kill, and they need stuff like that because they have to kill around the map because they can't really go for the Gemini at this point. He's too well protected.
Yeah.
This Empath's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's attempting to counter. He does have the Gemini nearby, so that's enough to scare Torture from committing by any means. And yeah, he will be fine. It is kind of funny seeing both a Searing Light and a Frozen Light on the same team, knowing that those are both going to be Dawmbringers here. A couple of Dawmbringers on one team. Not you figured to be seen often, but in this case, it's going to be happening here. At least that's the idea. By Team X, they're trying to get a gank in the middle lane, but Portal Key Pebbles gets away. But instead, they'll push, and that's going to be a free tower kill. You said Kongor.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
We'll see if that's the case here. Oh, triple stack Ancients as well.
This is big, and this is all in tmsR. Like, they really should not be letting these go. Like, they're so much stronger right now. They just need to fight. I hope. Like, they're probably waiting for. They have almost a Shrunken on War Beast. Oh, they're fighting anyway. Here they go.
They're going to try for it. Empath dropping quickly. Prison Break is out. Empath cannot get inside, so she does fall in the initiation onto Master Bounce in the meantime from Parasite. Prisoner trying to hold his ground. May get the kill on Torturer. Yes, he will. Wretched Egg also got low, but Pebbles will finish off Prisoner. And Gemini obviously got picked up from the beginning, so Losa was not able to be there. Yeah. And that definitely is a big deal.
I don't really have a comment for that. I feel like tmsR wasn't playing the best, but like they're farming that when they know that they haven't counter warded, and they have countered but put another ward there wisely to see them do that. And this might be the end of Lodestone bottom, but like, you can't do that, Breaky. You can't go for Ancients on the high ground like that when you don't have vision.
And
you're asking for that to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Adding insult to injury. Yeah, Bassus gets picked off as he wasn't even there that fight, and he eventually gets picked off anyway. So
if they pull the Ancients down the hill and put a ward up so they see them coming, like that turns into a really good fight. But like if you're gonna get initiated on by a team with a Grimoire Hag and a Pebbles, like you're just asking to lose. And this pretty much seals the game, I think, for tmsR. They've got the late game now, and Prisoner's item choice make him completely irrelevant in team fights, so I expect to see them just kind of steamroll and win this game. Gemini is really farmed, but he's going to need more than just a Dawnbringer.
Torturer is trying to do a last stand here. That was kind of silly by movement. He went in there to counter ward if anything, but he ran uphill into blind to counter ward. That was just silly on his part, so kind of just feeding it. And his Rev Ward's going to get countered anyway, so.
He's new to support. That's just something you learn not to do after you die 2,000 times.
2,000 times, yeah.
Yeah. I know Zach learned the hard way. I remember his first couple of support games are rough because you're so not used. Once you have all these items all the time, you're not used to having, you're just so fragile. If any hero is there, you will die.
Yeah. Because
you're so slow and just weak.
Yeah. That was an empath right there. Obviously, he had the support eventually, but yeah, just eventually caught him out. So, quick and easy kill on a Moon Meander. He was only level 9, though, so resurrecting fairly quickly. Gemini has the Dawnbringer finish if he wants to buy it, that is. In the meantime, Prisoner in the middle lane, he's being bursted down. Can he survive this? No, he cannot. The damage is just too intense. Master of Arms stunned on the Parasite. Pebbles actually turned around. He has a chuck, but oh, that was a little bit of stutter step there by Slicks. If he fully committed, well, it doesn't matter. Fine is going to be picked off as Haxorant cuts him off anyways for the kill. Something we didn't mention either, though, but Puzzle Box level 2 now finished on War Beast. So he is going the Puzzle Box throughout this game.
Yeah, interesting. I would have liked to see it on Parasite, but I like it on Warbeast too. I think a Shrunken might have been better, but this is what they want to do. Like, they're stronger now, and I mean, I thought they were making a mistake by not forcing a fight, and then, you know, Team Excellent just kind of said, "Hey, come kill us at Ancients." But like they're thriving right now. Like, their team is strong now. Like, yeah. Gemini's 6 slots, yeah, that's gonna beat them. But a Gemini with just a Dawnbringer and no Shrunken isn't gonna do anything but die. So yeah. They can just finish the Shrunken on Hag, which he already has, get Kongor, and then just go win the game. Because there's really nothing that Excellent can do to stop them. They don't have initiation. They have a blink on Lodestone. They have hook possibility, but like if Pee-wee lands a hook onto somebody, they'll probably just turn around and start attacking them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving a note right here. Gemini, I mentioned this earlier, he's at 44. That's with Strength Steam Boots. I believe when he switches to Agility, he goes upwards of 500, or not 500, but it goes up even more. So, yeah, definitely running very fast here now with that full diamond, but like he said, he's as threatening as he is, he's not scary enough in the end just yet, at least. Level 16 is hit, however, so does have that 3rd level of his Fire and Ice, as it's appropriately called. Warbeast is going to find himself in the opposition jungle. Scout things out with the one wolf. Help kill the Wild Hunters with the other. Oh, and they're actually going to collapse here on the Gemini out of nowhere. Parasite comes in now. Demons of Master's Call. Phase Signal was already used. In fact, they're going to go for a turnaround now. He splits up. But look at that burst. Damn. Parasite had no chance after that failed initiation.
That hero does a little bit of damage.
Yeah. It's a good reaction and good support coming out by Master of Arms, at least. Fine there. And that's something else that, again, keep in mind is the fact that, you know, Empath might not have the biggest impact yet, but, hey, if she's able to get inside of Gemini when a fight's actually taking place, then that's even more of a threat that you're dealing with. So, Lodestone, he's sitting with an Invis here. Oh, he's looking for an opportunity. Can they maybe get Pebbles before he blinks? That would be big. Pebbles actually jumped, but he failed. Slicks a horrible initiation, and Slicks is going to end up falling. Prison Break's going to go off, pulls him back in. He will go down. In the meantime, Gemini is going to be picked off, however. So 1-for-1 in favor of the Hellborn team. Prisoner now dropping. Prisoner goes down. Empath was inside Prisoner, and now she is exposed. She goes down. Lodestone, he's just going to say sayonara, teammates. Nothing more I can do. Hat trick coming out for Haxorant. 4 out of the 5 ended up dying, and that's going to be a free Kongor now. And guess where it was? At the Ancients yet again.
Yep. Once again, no vision. This Kong, that's honestly the game here, Breaky. They have the Shrunkens up, Pebbles has this as well. They get everything they need, honestly. And their team is just too powerful. There's no initiation. There's no one who can go get pickoffs on the Legion side, and because of that, like they're so far behind. I mean, 15k, game's over. It was a good series though. I think Excellent, really just not the same team without Brodex. In all honesty, I just feel like they're not the same team, honestly, from a couple of weeks ago. Like, they're regressing a little bit because they were honestly like quite good. Like, they were a very good team for quite a while. They still are. Obviously, they'll finish in, I think, 4th place.
Fifth place, 5th, 6th, yeah.
5th, 6th. Okay. Yeah. Well, I just expected that they might do a little better. Like, I just expect more from them. Thus, when they've been playing so well, you expect them to continue playing that well.
Yeah, Lowstone's actually finds Parasite here and still going to go in, but no, I'm not going to go in the end. To come into that, I mean, a couple of cases for me, it's like I think one is I ultimately think more teams, you know, kind of like the effect with you guys, just more teams have gotten better to an extent surrounding in the competitive community, so that is a good thing. But again, as far as to clarify on the product situation, I don't know if you have inside information or not, but from my understanding, he's just simply a ringer for now. So again, I don't want to look too much into it to state that he is a replacement and Prodex is no longer with the team by any means. But you know, we will have to wait and see. Obviously, after that, if they do lose here, they're going to be knocked out of the cycle. Maybe we'll get some more information on that. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised to see roster changes start up though. There's 2 spots for two spots for the HoN Tour finals. So
yeah.
I mean, if you're not top 2, you're not going. So if you're not there yet, you're going to try and do something.
Yeah. That, and I mean, DreamHack, obviously the qualifiers are already in full go, but for the Swedish teams, I mean, they actually have another chance as well. So, and I believe for the most part, in fact, I think everyone from Excellent is Swedish, if I'm not mistaken. So, So yeah, that's something else to keep in mind as well as far as roster changes go and whatnot. But yeah, that's actually true. Here we are. Finally, we can say we're going to be at officially the halfway point of HoN Tour. How about that? Cycle 5. Top play. Bassets is going to barely get away. Defensive master's call helps with that. In the meantime, no. Prisoner actually runs into Torture here. Pulls him back in. Is going to get an easy kill on him. And, the impalement actually finished off the last ancient right there. And actually, Wretched Hag pulling Sand to finish off Prisoner. So, yeah, it's clearly Team Excellent. They're doing what they can to hang in this game, but tmsR has a lot working for them continuously. Wretched Hag. Well, that's a lot of burst, but not enough. She did have a token anyway, so trying to get a burn, but not able to do so right there. But then, of course, there's the Warbeast factor. Warbeast level 16 now. He's working on a Shrunken Head. He has that level 3 puzzle box finished. So he is quite the pushing force here for his team as well. The puzzle boxes are out. As, Lowstone jumps in, though. Gemini going with the follow. They're locking out Warbeast. Will it be enough? Shadowstorm hits. Master of Arms comes in with the stun. In the meantime, though, Pebbles trying to do some work. Warbeast will be fine in the background, so if anything, Pebbles is a distraction right here. And he is going to end up falling, so... Lowstone goes down, though. Puzzle boxes. Doing work. So, right, did he kill the, he killed the Mauler. That's funny. Mauler killed, and as a result, Lowstone falls. That's a mistake. Wretched Hag, actually. She still wants more, and I could find it. No, they're not going to commit. Prisoner ports in. And actually, they are going to jump right down to Prisoner. He got the hook off. He takes over the Ballista. Bat Blast, he wanted to use it, but he was in animation, you could see. Chose not to, though. Very back and forth play here at the bottom lane. tmsR just keeping the Legion side occupied, if anything. And yeah, I'm looking at the Frozen Light still on Pee-wee, and it's not even finishing to a Dawnbringer yet, so he's been sitting on that alone for a while now. That just even hurts more with that, so. Parasite finds some free food here. And Path runs right into him. Didn't even need the Codex.
It's going to go down.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion
This
tower.
one's pretty much in the books.
Ooh. Crap. Okay. I'm back. You there?
Yeah, are you there?
Okay, yeah, no, I had a little bit of a hiccup there on my end, so. Anyways, Gemini does survive, but that was close. But yeah, going back to, the Hellborn team, tmsR right here. It's 5,700 golden Haxorn, by the way. Holy crap. What is he going for? That's his item choice. Obviously, at this point, might not necessarily matter in the end, but, are you thinking Sheep Stick? Are you thinking more damage? Something like a Savage, even?
At this point, I don't really think it matters, but if I were Hag, I'd probably go for something with a little character. So, let me think of something. I think a Harkons could be good here.
Harkons. It seems like it's a go-to if you're looking for that character. All right, we'll see what Haxorn decides. He goes more the norm. More the norm. Sheepstick purchased. Yeah, they just want to get through the victory here. Hey, they're the ones not.
To be fair, they
yet.
did lose game 2 when they probably should have won it. I think tmsR could. They were going to win the series 2-1, but could have definitely been 2-0. So they're playing. They definitely outplayed. I think Excellent every single game. They just a couple poor decisions and some throws, and they do lose one game, but definitely proving that they are the stronger team today.
Yeah, that they are. And again, not 100% just yet as far as victory, but it is shaping up like it could be that. Actually, Prisoner, he actually goes the portal key, so you're definitely happy to see that. But as you see that, look at Gemini. Holy crap. He was melting quickly right there. He actually is able to get away, though, in the end with the Energizer and haste movement speed as a result. But, damn, he took a lot of burst by Torture and Warbeast right there. But yeah, portal key picked up by Prisoner, so they actually do have a little bit more initiation now from coming out from him. And also Tablet just finished by Master of Arms, so some necessary items, coming out at least for Team Excellent, and going to give it one last stand, if anything. Understandably so. 1,800 more gold on Gemini, so you talk about the 6 slots being built up. Still ways to go for that, but hey, hold it out long enough. Who knows? Who knows what can happen, Swindle? You might be here for another hour.
Yeah. I'd love that. I'm having so much fun.
So much.
I mean, I understand they're trying to play a little cautious here, and I like that, but at some point, you gotta just, like, go win the game, folks. At this point, they're taking, like, so long. I guess it doesn't matter because, like I said, there's no real way for them to get pickoffs. As you see, Pee Wee actually, he did pick up a Blink Dagger, so 35 minutes in, decided not to finish the Dawnbringer, so decided he wasn't going to carry after all. Goes for that choice, and it's, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I'm always going to die, though.
Yeah, I was going to say Master of Arms, actually, no, he's going to be fine. It's the new tablet of his that he just got helps save him right there, so obviously proven to be a pretty good choice coming out. Did not commit. But they are going to push all three lanes here, really. Top, middle, and bottom are pretty aggressively pushed in. You got the bottom lane. Gemini's actually pushing that back a little bit right here. But will tmsR start knocking on the door just yet? Not just yet. They're going to make their way to the middle. Again, they have a token of life, right? Oh, no, that did wear off, actually. So no more token of life to work with. Yeah, maybe just going to wait for the next Conqueror then at this rate. And then that'll be the final decision to push on in. But in the meantime, Gemini, Parasite in the Hellhound. That's a free stealth minion that he gets. Gemini knows something's up. Can he get away in time? Energizer running into haste. Nope, he's going to start to be Parasite. He pops the string. He's like, screw it, I got to fight this. He turns around to Parasite. Then he uses his twin strikes right there to try to get away. Red Shadak chasing out with that, tricking it up, keeping us alive for now. Stalagmite's hit. The Prolin right there from Prisoner. The leap in from Impasse, but holy crap! Lowstone and everyone else falls. Gemini in the background. He is weak.
Choo, motherfucker.
Choo, motherfucker. I love hearing that. That is such an awesome announcement.
I love it. Yeah, it's just so perfect in his voice too. Down goes Master of Farms. This is going to be the tower push, and this could be the end that we were talking about.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
Could very well be the end, indeed.
A Legion barrack has been destroyed.
So great. 36.5 minutes in. tmsR on the verge of advancing on here.
Legion barrack has been
And loses
destroyed.
bracket. Obviously, Team Excellent. This would mean a 5th, 6th place finish. Again, still solid. Good points, decent money, but at the same time, you want more. You always want more. So, and definitely a team that could get more, as we were talking about earlier. Just not their cycle here, and tmsR jumping the better team here today in this series. So, Melee Rush going to fall in the middle. See Excellent again hanging in there at one last stand. The sheep stick on to Gemini, though. A lot of personnel going to start coming out. There's the follow-up, and Gemini does fall. Votes to concede, and it is official. GG, well played. We got tmsR. I feel like I'm interrupting Samuel L. Jackson a little too much. Need to let him speak. Yeah, so that's going to be a victory, obviously, for tmsR. 2-1. It definitely a good series. You know, lasted upwards of 3 hours plus. So good series played by these two teams. But in the end, Too Much Sugar is the victor. And again, they're moving on to play you guys now.